Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new here. I'm Amelia.
I'm Gabriella.
And we are the Gregorian sisters. Well, -1 because Olivia's currently in Dubai.
Fuming.
So in today's video, we are going to be doing each other's makeup. How do you feel about it, Gabby?
I don't know.
So we both have quite different makeup style. I'd say you're probably more on the full glam side of it.
I don't have a very good balance. It's all or nothing, basically.
And I'm probably more on... I wouldn't say I'm like...
Natural queen.
I wouldn't say it's like natural makeup that I do, but it's probably more natural than what you do. So we're going to do each other's makeup, but in our own style. So I'm going to do how I like to do my makeup on Gabby, and then she's going to do how she likes to do her makeup on me.
Interesting.
Let's get into it. So I'm going to do Gabby's makeup first. I just want to preface before we get into it that I am in no way a makeup artist.
MUA.
I think I do my own makeup very well, but when it comes to doing makeup on other people, I'm not too sure how this is going to go.
I think it's also worth noting that I am really particular about how I like my makeup being done.
So am I.
And I've had very few times where my makeup's actually been done by someone and I liked it. There have been some though.
I've only had my makeup done twice. Well, 3 times, but 2 of those times were by the same person and I loved it.
It was a slay.
It was a slay.
Remember, I'm going out, so you better make me look nice.
Yeah, I'll try. Step 1, we must prime. I use the MAC Studio Radiance Primer. I actually love this primer. Makes your skin very glowy and it smells really good. That's the main reason why I really like it.
To be fair...
Oh, were you influenced by me?
Yes.
Influenced.
Mine is...
it's
on its last legs.
I bought a new one not that long ago.
I like to use a few different ones though, depending on what I'm doing, but this is the go-to at the minute.
Just sit there,
I'm
but
not
rotate
comfy.
towards me a bit. I'm sorry, but if you're not comfy, you're just going to have to live with that.
Freaking hell, how much are you using?
That's how much I use.
Bloody hell.
Mate, sit down, shut up.
Sit down, shut up.
I don't like it. It feels weird rubbing something into your face. I don't like it. Oh, now my fingers are all like clammy. Step 1 is done. Also, at the end, we're going to do a big reveal. So we're not going to show each other until the very end. Just for dramatic effects. Next, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but I also brought this because I feel like you would want a bit of a darker shade. But then, to be honest,
I'm pale and
that's giving shade match.
What shade's that?
Shade 4.
I might buy myself one.
Do it, hon. Buy it.
Do you know what's crazy? I think my problem is that I find it really hard to not do stage makeup when that's mostly what I do.
Yeah. I actually don't like the way makeup feels on my face. I'd love to go makeup free all the time, but I just look deathly. I can't do that.
I love makeup.
No, I love putting it on, but like, I don't know. I do like the way it feels when my got it on your lip. Sorry. Definitely not a makeup artist. We're gonna use our own brushes. So this is Gabby's,
which I
sponge.
did copy off you anyway.
What is it? The Clomana marshmallow sponge?
Yeah.
Marshmallow, not marshmallow. Marshmallow sponge. So we're just doing a dab, 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 dab. Sorry about it on your lip.
It's alright.
Just to really get that glow in there. Ugh. Brother, ugh. So this isn't part of my makeup routine, but I'm gonna spot conceal Gabby because she is going out later and she would like them to be concealed.
Yeah. I have got like scarring on my face. I've been on a real skin journey and I'm still very much on the skin journey. But that is how this NARS concealer has become a massive part of my daily life because I have so much redness which kind of comes and goes. It's a process which I'm hoping to kind of knuckle down on this year. Isn't it so weird? Like, I never had it.
Yeah, but also as a female, it's hard with hormones and stuff. It's sometimes it's a thing you can't really control. Whilst we do this, we're actually going to talk about our New Year's resolutions. As it is now, 2025, we just want to discuss what we want for the new year. Obviously, New Year's resolutions, I feel like everyone has a different opinion on them. because, you know, people don't want to put pressure. And it's, I think for us, well, definitely for me, it's not about putting pressure, but I do think that it's good to set yourself goals all year round, but also when you start a new year.
It's a good time to get going with it, isn't it?
Yeah. Next step, conceal. This is the HMB Cosmetics Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer, and we both use the same concealer. So I'm actually using Gabby's.
It is a slay.
It's a great concealer, and also it's only like £14, which is so reasonable. I've used more expensive concealers, and they do not do what you need them to do.
No.
Have you ever used the Charlotte Tilbury one?
Maybe years ago.
Why is it sparkly? Yeah, I bought the Charlotte Tilbury one. It literally was sparkly. Who wants to have sparkly under eyes?
No, that's not it.
No, not me. Right, this is your little sponge.
They're Real Techniques ones.
So let's talk New Year's resolutions. One of my main New Year's resolutions this year is that I want to learn to drive. In fact, I don't want to. It's got to a point where I need to, because I am 25 years old, and no, I still
You're
don't
not
know.
25.
I'm 26.
Oh, like, what do you mean? You're almost 27, love.
Come on, 4 months. I'm off my box.
She's off her box.
I'm off my rocker. Oh my god, I'm 26. Terrible. I'm 26 years old and I still can't drive. But you know what it is? Having grown up and lived in London my whole life, you honestly just don't need to. Gabby has a car and it just sits on the road. Day-to-day life, you don't really need a car.
I literally use it to go Tesco, Home Bargains.
Yeah, exactly.
And drive to my friends like I did yesterday.
Using a car in London is just not a necessity, which is why I've let it go this far. But in this new year, I am determined to leave 2025 with a valid driver's license.
And also, your boyfriend doesn't live close.
Yeah, exactly. My boyfriend lives like a 40-minute drive away, and getting the train there is just... It's fine because I can get the Elizabeth line, but it is just a bit of a pain.
Sometimes it's nice as well to sit in the comfort of
Yeah,
your
I know.
own.
I don't mind public transport, but you know, sometimes it's just not in the mood.
Yeah.
Bored already. Next step is cream bronzer. This is a very, very, very rogue product, and I would never go and pick this up for myself. No shade, but I would just never do that. But we got gifted this after a Boots event. So random, right? And also very affordable. Sleep Makeup Feeling Bronze Radiant Glow Bronzing Balm.
That's a mouthful. I think I've got that.
You do have that, and it's actually a really good product.
It?
I don't know why you wouldn't expect it. I think it's just because it's just one of those brands that you sort of walk past when you're in Boots. But actually, don't sleep on them because...
Wow,
good
okay.
product. It's quite pigmented, this. I've just put a lot on the brush now, but...
Okay, brilliant. Can't
anyway.
wait. You can blend it out.
What is your... You need to turn more... New Year's resolution?
Well, I feel like currently you have more New Year's resolutions for me than I do, because I've not even really had a chance to think about it. Like, ones that has actually crossed my mind thus far, not caring too much what people think. I'm so my circle is getting a lot smaller the older I get, which can feel a bit scary, but it's also like great at the same time.
I think it's amazing.
And like last night I was with my girls and I was like, do I need much more than this? Obviously I've got all of you and I've got them, and I'm like, this is...
I think it's very much quality over quantity.
But basically, I always care a lot what people think, and so that is... We're not doing this now because I'm turning 30 this year.
That's actually one thing I'm very good at. I, quite frankly, I don't care what people think about me.
So I'm turning 30 this year, so I'm like, that is my main thing.
I also was thinking for myself, just like holding on to people that no longer serve you, I think is a big no-no for 2025.
That's not in 2025.
No, I just think life is too short. We can't be wasting time on people that don't elevate your life, you know?
I agree. Then I would say my other resolutions that I think I know Amelia wants from me is my organisation and my timekeeping.
Terrible timekeeper. Very late all the time. But Gabby can't see it right now, but how good is that bronzer? How good is that bronzer? She's glowing.
Wow, look at me go.
Next is another product that I was gifted. I got this at the TikTok Awards, randomly, just in like a little goodie bag, I would have never thought to have picked this up, but I've always wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury, you know, the famous
Blush.
The blush, but I'm not spending that much money on a blush. e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Blush. Amazing. I only started using it literally the other day. It's so good. Next step is blush.
Cream blush.
Cream blush.
Blush.
I'll start off small. We'll build it up.
My brushes are currently in hell. They need cleaning like real bad.
Actually, maybe that might be a New Year's resolution for me as well. I need to wash my brushes more often.
Well, you're meant to do it like...
You're meant to do it literally like
every time.
week. Yeah.
Every time you use them. I've just bought the ISO Clean... I'm literally staring at it right now. ISO Clean brush cleaner. It does smell a bit like paint stripper. But it's quick drying, and like for me, when I don't have the time during a show or whatever, if I feel like I'm looking at a brush and I'm like, that is hell, I want to clean it right now, it's a really good way of doing it, and I think it does kill like a lot of the bacteria. So brush cleaning, New Year's resolution, do it more often. I would actually at some point really love to do like a proper makeup course.
Do it, hon. New Year it's the time.
I mean, I've not really got the time.
I would be too scared to be a makeup artist. I feel like it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is a lot of pressure.
Next step, powder. I've got the Huda Beauty powder. I don't know what the name of it is. Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder in the shade Pancake. Using a little powder puff, I dab into the powder. Then I dab onto the back of my hand, and then oh my god, it smells so good, this stuff.
I know, but some people don't like that it's scented.
What? It smells so good. Another of my New Year's resolutions, I'd like to get back into my fitness this year. Mainly because I just like the way I feel when I exercise.
Yeah.
Like, I feel better for it, and it's not a lie when people say that you release endorphins when you exercise. It's so good for your mental health. Even just to like go out for a walk is so good. So then I use the Sculpted by Amy Velvet Veil. Are
you alright?
That's Velvet Veil Invisible Press Setting Powder. This was another gifted item, and it's very good. I definitely repurchase that.
Well, so good that mine's finished.
Yeah, no, it is a good product. So I just like press in the powder that I've already put on with the brush that has a bit more powder on it. I don't always do this. Sometimes I'll just like dab off the excess, but if I want a bit more coverage, then I'll do this. Next step is powder bronzer. I love this product, but where is it? Can't find it anywhere, can't buy it.
Discontinued.
Oh, I don't know if they've discontinued it, if it's sold out or what, but I've looked everywhere for it and I can't find it. But this is literally my favourite powder bronzer I've ever used, so I'm gutted. After I've powdered, I then go in with a powder bronzer just to go over the
cream product.
Yeah, just to set them in. Next I go in with my NARS powder blush. This is in shade Orgasm. This is like, I think, the most popular shade in this blush. It is so good. I've actually never ever used a different powder blush.
Really?
Yeah, I like this one. It's sparkly, but also I do think it's a bit pinky, so I don't always want to be this pink, but I don't own another powder blush, so wow, it's so good. Even though it's a powder, it's so like dewy and glowy. I love it. That's the base done. Now I'm going to go on to the eyes, just like my everyday eye look, and it's very simple and hopefully it won't take me long because this took me ages. So I have this very, very old Morphe palette. Does Morphe even exist anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. I thought it didn't exist anymore. Got this really, really old Morphe palette, and I use this shade here. It's called, funnily enough, it's called #ad. Anyway, going with this like brownie shade. Just do that all over my eyelid. Oh, this is the part I'm scared about because I do think that doing eyeshadow on other people is really hard.
Yeah, it is.
So then I go in with just a black eyeshadow, and then I just line like the little outer bit here just to give the eye a bit more, I don't know, life. I don't know what I'm doing.
Blooming heck.
What?
Manhandling my head.
Face is done, eyeshadow is done. Now it's time for mascara. We're not going to share mascara. We luckily use the same one. So we both use the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara in shade very black.
I think you also influenced me on that because I used to use the other one.
But this one's cheaper and it's also just as good.
Yeah.
So my eyebrows are very simple. I literally just use the Benefit Brow Gel. But before I do that, I'll just like rub out any makeup that maybe got stuck in there from before. So yeah, just use the Benefit Brow Gel and literally just stick them down and that's it. I think I've done okay actually. We're not finished yet, but I think so far I've done okay.
Is it almost time for you to put something on my lips?
Yeah, it's time.
My lips are dry.
So this is Run the World Lip Liner by Doll Beauty. These are literally the best lip liners you will ever use.
As you can tell, we like them.
They're just so creamy and they glide on, not dry.
Gorgeous.
They're the best. If you don't know, now you know.
Get to know.
Close your mouth.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So after I use the Doll Beauty lip liner, then I go in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heat.
I've not used that in ages. Might get that a new one of those actually.
Best gloss ever. It's like one of those tingly ones, but I love it.
Best gloss ever.
Best gloss ever. Final step. We finally made it to the end. This has been a journey. I then finish off my makeup with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I absolutely drench my face in this. After you've put all those powdery products on, this is how you then bring the glowiness back in. So here we go.
Oh.
Drench.
Oh my god.
Drench. And that's it. This is my makeup on Gabby.
I'm intrigued to see.
I know, you're really blushed. I think it suits you.
Okay.
I think I did okay. It's my turn in the chair now, so Gabby's going to do my makeup. We are going to do it a bit quicker and we're going to chat less.
I do mine very differently to Amelia, different order. There's a few steps in the middle that kind of are similar. I've actually run out of my brow stuff, but I have recently been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the like pot stuff.
What, like the little gel one?
Yeah, gel pot.
Oh.
But
Why is that's such a throwback?
That's what the makeup artist used when I was at Olivia's wedding.
Oh.
But I think I'm going to go back to using the 24-hour brow setter myself.
They do need to be waxed. I haven't done them in a few weeks.
Okay. That was pretty easy.
You like to do your eyes first, but a lot of people do their eyes first. I think that's actually more the norm than not doing them first.
Yeah.
My thing is like when I'm doing my bronzer and stuff, I just like to be sort of messy and free with it. That's why I like to do my face before I do my eyes.
Then I just use like a little tiny brush to kind of carve out the bottom, but I'm not doing like a full carve. I just like to do a little bit of shaping underneath the brows. What I would normally do then is just get a powder puff in a pressed powder. So this is the Sculpted by Amy one that Amelia used, and I just dab it on the eyelids to set that. On a day like today, I'll basically do a similar thing to what Amelia's done on my eyes, but just in the opposite order. So I'll like use like a darker shadow to wing, and then I'll blend it with a bit of a...
Oh, like a warmer...
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a Morphe palette that I've literally had for years, you can tell.
I had that same one. I think Mum bought us the same one for Christmas. Gabby, that was years ago.
Yeah, but these last so long. So what?
No, that's true.
I'm just going to use like this really dark colour. And I'll just do it like on the outside in a sort of winged fashion. So that's pretty much that. Just do like a little bit of a rough wing. Then use like a slightly lighter dark brown. Just blend that out slightly. God, I really don't do natural makeup, do I? It's just not a thing. It is so weird doing it on somebody else.
Isn't it so hard?
Then I take a sort of like flat pressy brush. I just use a nudie sort of colour just to fill the centre of the eye a bit. The eye makeup part always takes me the longest.
It does actually. You're particular.
I am particular.
Just bad.
You bored?
Bad.
Look up.
I feel like you're going to pinch my
Look up.
skin.
I'm not.
Oh, don't...
I feel like mascara is one of those things that...
It's hard to do it on other people.
And you have to do it on yourself to get it like how you like it.
Mm.
First base step is a Bobbi Brown Vitamin E face base. Absolutely love. I can't believe I'm using this on your face because it's expensive.
You didn't have to.
But it's part of the routine. It smells unbelievable and it just feels so nice. And then I go in with a primer. At the moment it is the same as Amelia's. Sometimes I use like a pore filling one, like you know the Benefit. I normally...
Professional.
Yeah, I sometimes put that like in a few places where I get a bit of extra shine. So next, what I do is I use my trusty NARS Pot Concealer to spot conceal. So yeah, I don't really like blend it all the way in because then it's the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint in the shade 36.
This is a good product.
It's such a good product. So normally I would use a brush, but I'm gonna give it a go using this sponge from Mealy Moo.
That's right, They like it.
It's simple as that. I said, They like it.
You keep coming back.
Look at me. Next stop is cream bronzer. I've got so many different options that I use for cream bronzer. I've got a HMB concealer in like a darker shade. I use that when I want like a bit more coverage on my own skin. But I also have the Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Mocha, which is really nice. So I think that's what I'm going to use.
Have you tried the Rare Beauty stick bronzer?
No, but I would like to.
It is good actually.
You're the worst person to do makeup on ever. Yeah, that's better.
Sorry, Ben. Oh.
Then next stop is cream blush. I've got like 3 different shades of Rare Beauty and also a fair few made by Mitchell ones as well. That one is like...
Why is that wet?
Juicy. I don't quite
Please don't use that on me.
I don't quite know what's gone on there. So maybe we'll leave that. But I've got this little mini one because I bought a few of the mini shades when I was trying to figure out like which shade I wanted.
I have one as well.
This is the shade Happy. The Rare Beauty ones are quite pigmented.
Don't give me Rudolph nose, please.
Next up, HMB concealer. I'm going to use Amelia's one, which is SF2W. Shape it all out. Blend that all out. Don't squish your face up like
I
that.
don't like it on my lips. You done yet?
No.
But
Okay, nearly there. This is a new addition to my life actually, and as you can tell, I love it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. It's like the pressed powder.
not like, it is the pressed powder. It is the pressed powder. It's not like, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. So an awful thing has happened and Gabby's phone ran out of battery whilst we were filming and we didn't even realise, so we just carried on as if it was recording, and it wasn't. So this is the final look and you haven't been able to watch any of that, which is quite sad.
You look gorgeous.
Thanks, but no one will ever know what you did.
A literal 30-second rundown of what I did. I then used my powder bronzer, which is the Benefit Caramel Hoola. I then go in with the Doll Beauty Pretty Fly Powder Blush. I then used a Rare Beauty, liquid highlighter. Blend that all in. Powder highlighter, which is a slightly pinker shade than the liquid one. Quick pat of that. And then for lips, I've used a trusty Doll Beauty, as you can tell we're obsessed with the Doll Beauty lip liners, in the shade Dream On, and the YSL Love Shine Candy Glaze in shade 15, and that's basically where we've got to.
I'm so annoyed that cut off because there were some really funny things that just happened and now we won't ever get to watch it back and you won't get to watch it either. That's really annoying, but it is what it is. Life goes on.
Life goes on and our makeup is now done. So here we are.
Anyway, what's done is done now and it's time for the reveal. So here we go. We're both going to look at our makeup for the first time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Oh wow, okay.
I look like I'm like red carpet ready.
The absolute glow on you though. Isn't it so weird how different we do it?
I know, you're so blush, aren't you?
I'm so blush, but you're pretty blush. Or more bronze.
What do you think? Do you like it?
I like it. I would say I would probably personally go less in because
our cheeks are different.
I don't have the cheekbones that you have, so I need less blush there. I do feel like I look a lot more natural than I would normally.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Sorry that the video got cut off halfway through, but there's not really much we can do about that because we literally didn't realise.
It wouldn't be us without a little bit of chaos, really.
Honestly,
would it?
it's so annoying, but we are still new at this whole YouTube thing and we're just sort of trying to navigate it and work our way through it. You learn from your mistakes and that's exactly what we're going to do after this.
That will never happen again.
No. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and we'll see you next time.
Bye.